What's up, guys? Killer back with another Zombie IO video, and today we're going to be going over the attack pets assisting. So, went over Bunny Wright last time. This time we're going to go over the attack ones. And the funny thing is, it's not that many attack ones as you think. So, the attack assisting pets are as follows. I believe it's the dog. Yeah. So, let's break this down. So, the red does not have an attack assisted pet. Weber is increased crit damage. The bear is increased crit. Yeah, crit rate. And then the fox, and you have the squirrel. So those are healing and support. But we're gonna go over the attack one. So the biggest attack percentage you're going to get out from the pets is actually from the chicken, which is 15% all damage when deployed or assist. So the chicken is really good to get. I'm wanting to max him completely out. Not that he's going to do any more assisting damage, but the team attack went up at 2, but nothing. And then you get another 2% here. So this might be increased there. Now, Dragonling Wright, because he's a mythic, he actually has innate attack, I think, already built into him, which is 4, compared to the Reds, which only have, I think, 3. Nope, they have 4 too. Correction. Dragonling Wright just has a higher attack on the team. If you could have got more of them, you can see where the crit increase percentage and all this other stuff jumps up. But I did not get him maxed. I got 1 because I just thought it was uber expensive. Now, the dog, aka George has a 5% attack all. So right now you're jumping up to a 20% attack all, and you have with Dragon Wright, you actually get a set of clone dragons to join the fight, and they will deploy no matter who's in front. So what will happen here is, because it's an assist effect, I can go ahead and put the chicken up front, and then I can put Dragonling Wright in the middle, hit save, and then let's see what happens. So we have as high as attack as we can get in the game, which is additional 20% attack on your team. And we're going to go straight into a free board just because why not? And these are going to be short. I'm not going to front. I'm not going to hold you guys too long on these. These are just all going to be pretty short videos, just going over the pet assist. I'll have to get some more content as it comes out. I've completed just about all the leveling videos at this point, and I'm just working on different stuff as far as the events come out, and so I can tell you guys what's happening in real time. So as you can see, like, I'm doing a lot of damage, but as you can also see, those dragonlings are already with me no matter what, and I have the chicken. So if you're not happy with Dragonling Wright's assist ability, or you're not happy with his ability as a thing, you can actually use him as an assistant and run the chicken or anything else at the same time. So pretty unique that they're actually available to you all the time. So you have a set of dragons with you at all time, which I do like. I'm happy they did that. And as you can see, I am taking way more damage than normal because I don't have any damage resist. But yeah, and there goes the first one, and I'll probably die really quick on this one because this one's not an easy stage for me. But you can see the damage has increased. Like, I'm making a lot of damage compared to that I didn't have any, the fact that I didn't add any, major weapons or anything like that. You're doing quite a bit of damage. So, and let's just look at it. You can see the dragonlings are still doing more damage than what the chicken did, but like, they're already at 1 billion. So like, you have an extra pet that comes with you. So like I said before, I thought the Dragonling Wright wasn't worth it. Statistically, he's not, because he doesn't add a stat to your they're doing some construction next door. So you hear that big boom, it's next door. They're adding trusses or something to the houses they're building. He doesn't add a stat to your character. He doesn't add attack. He doesn't add crit. He doesn't add crit damage. He doesn't add damage resist or health. But what he does do is he provides an extra set of damage no matter what. So it's kind of interesting. And the fact that Dragonling Wright actually has a higher, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he has a higher percentage for just having him. Yeah, he has a higher attack percentage. And then where was it? No, 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 no. Yeah, so pets will obtain 20% damage per skill when he's on the team. So, he has some interesting stuff. And so like when you click the lineup, you can see right here what they're adding. So like for instance, this one is the fire and the clones, right? So if I hit save and I click him, you click the fire, and so that's the pet damage increased by 20%, and per skill. That's already in there because it's in the lineup. And then this one also summons 2 dragonlings. And see, as you can see, on the purple one, they only have one. But what he has is he has the all damage increased by 5%. So that's what you're getting with him. Now, his skill, I think, is jump towards the target, deals AoE damage. Cool. Never using him ever. I'm happy he's up, but I mean, that's as high as he's going to ever get. I'm never going to use him. But if I need more damage, I would put him into the lineup. Now, my personal opinion with the damage, I don't think the damage is necessarily the way to go with the pet lineup. I think it's interesting. So if you are dying from damage, you're like, man, I can survive it, but I just cannot kill it. This might be the lineup for you. You might want to add a little bit more damage from either the chicken or the dog and take out one of your guys. Like what you might be sacrificing is some damage resist or some crit, or maybe even crit damage from the duck, or even some healing. And then we'll get into the supports at some time later. But yeah, guys, this is the assist for the attack. I think this is the best setup. Now, there are 2 dogs. So, what's the difference between the other dog? Well, the other dog has a cooldown reduction. It says when assisting, all teams cooldown reduced by 5%, which is cool, but it doesn't go along with his attack. So, like, for instance, this is not crit or crit damage. So, it's kind of interesting that this is not, on par with the other attacks. It's kind of more on par on well, it's on par with the sheep, but we'll get into that later. But guys, you know what? We can get into it now. So we click line up. Let's take these 2 out. We have what's called the sheep, and I guess we'll go with the dog. These guys have innate cooldowns in them, and we'll go with Dragonling Wright. So we'll hit save. So these guys have innate cooldowns in them. And what that cooldown does is it actually reduces it says team skills cooldown, right? Is reduced by 15%. So you have a team skill cooldown reduced by 15%, and this one has a team skill reduced by 5%. So now you have a 20% cooldown with these 2 within you. Now you might be like, so what difference does that make? So let's pop back over here. Make this one a little bit longer because they are technically attack. So the cooldown is on the team, right? So for instance, if I pop this and this right away, the cooldown should be reduced. That's the team cooldowns. It's your abilities, right? Your team cooldowns are your abilities. These 2 should be reduced. I've seen them at 48. But according to this, it didn't work right off the rip, because I probably popped it right off the rip. It probably didn't register. I wonder if I can survive that long and see if it'll actually go down a little bit lighter than what it was. Let's see. And I'm only doing this to show you guys the abilities of like what these pets do when they're assisting. So don't hold me to my gameplay. Again, this is not a board I would normally play on the. And so let's pop this one. That's not where I needed to be. Sure. And we're dying right there. And so you see the cooldown went down to like 30. So like before it was at it was a little bit above 40 something. So that cooldown went down quite a bit on this one. So these 2 for some reason are not working. That cooldown on the gloves went down quite a bit, but the cooldown on the I'll go ahead and hit revive. Because I'm gonna die real quick. The cooldown on the gloves went down real quick. So the gauntlets, I could keep popping that right away. I don't think I was gonna die again. Yeah, wasn't able to survive it. But that's how the cooldown works with with the sheep and the dog. You get a 20% reduction on like the gauntlets. It should be the electric balls that she shoots out, and it should be the vehicle, but it didn't register on this one, and that's happened. Like sometimes it doesn't. The pet buffs do glitch. I've seen that happen quite a bit, like with some of the other ones. But we'll get into that in a later video, guys. That is the pet assisting video. Killer out. We're all climbing a mountain, and I'll see you at the top. Like and subscribe to the channel, and hit me up on Discord and leave comments. Peace.